We have now installed the necessary tools for us to develop Xamarin applications on Mac and on Windows. And if you're using Windows, you've already also learned how to connect Visual Studio to your Mac computer. During this lecture, we're going to learn the very easy step that it takes for us to make sure that we will be able to use the Xamarin Live Player. I have mentioned some of the benefits of using the Xamarin Live Player and why you should be considering using it, especially if you're using Windows. But right now, let's focus on getting Visual Studio for Mac ready. And in fact, it's going to be much easier than it used to. The truth is, this was planned to be a much longer lecture, but as of version 7.2, Visual Studio now includes Xamarin Live Player in the release version of Visual Studio. Previously, you had to install the preview version of Visual Studio, but that is no longer necessary. All you have to do is make sure that on the Visual Studio menu and on About Visual Studio, you see the version set to 7.2. In that case, it means that you already have Xamarin Live Player installed. What you have to do to enable it is head back to that Visual Studio menu, select Preferences, and navigate in the Project section to Xamarin Live Player, which is still in preview, but is now available in the non-preview version of Visual Studio, in the release stable version of the IDE. And actually, this is it. This is everything that you have to do to make sure that you'll be able to use the Xamarin Live Player. And now, you are also certain that you have completed preparing your environment. Your environment is now entirely ready for you to develop Xamarin applications, both forms and classic versions of Xamarin. Now, in the next section, we're going to start by creating our first Xamarin Forms application, which is going to get you started on how Xamarin Forms applications are going to be created, how we are going to be building those applications.